Let's wait for a solid 2 minutes for Elgato to go. Oh, that's a PS2. Oh!
Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay. You should have told me.
No, if you would have told me earlier.
So are you using the capture in OBS, or are you doing it in the Elgato window and then like capturing the window of Elgato?
I'm using OBS. Also, I have to refix the aspect ratio. Oh boy.
Okay, that's the biggest problem I have when I'm capturing the Wii is, for some reason, if I click it and go to edit scene or move it or whatever, it just stretches vertical real huge. And I have no fucking idea why. And nobody...
Yeah, you have to hold down shift while like resizing it to resize like a singular thing. It's weird.
Yeah, it's... God, it's the weirdest thing. Okay, yeah, I'll have to try that again. That's been one of the main things holding me back from doing any Wii games.
Yeah.
It's just like, God, I'm not dealing with this.
So I had 4 things for people on Patreon to vote for. 2 of them were neck and neck the entire time. One of them won by a single vote, so I'm just gonna do both of them, I guess.
That's fair.
I had to dust off my PS2 because it was really gross, because I haven't touched this thing forever. For some reason, it thinks I have a Pocket Station plugged in. It's just a PlayStation 1 memory card, but it thinks it's a Pocket Station. What is even on this? Oh my god, it's just all my Metal Gear Solid LP saves. It's like when I streamed Simpsons Hit and Run like a year or so ago, the X-Files, and then just a lot of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 for a while. And a Final Fantasy X save from 2009? What? Why did I play... Okay, whatever.
I kind of wish that saves still looked like this on modern systems with like the little 3D thing. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I kind of like that Metal Gear Solid 3 is like, you know, it's got the boss's gun and the flowers change from white to red after you beat the game. That's neat.
Yeah.
For some reason, they made the Kingdom Hearts one double-sided, so one side is Donald and Goofy, and the other one's Sora.
Oh, man. Yeah, so many... This was a good thing. It was also the most expensive 8 megabytes that ever existed.
Yeah, basically.
I remember for a while... Oh, also I have 50-cent bulletproof on here. Oh, good. But yeah, like my dad got addicted to Madden and the NCAA games for a while. And those save files for those football games are obnoxious. Yeah! They're like 2 megabytes in size. And every time you save like a custom team, it's like another 500 kilobytes.
Those ones are ridiculous. I just remember when I first got my PS2, the memory cards were sold out everywhere. Everywhere! So I had to restart Armored Core 2 like 37 times.
Oh my gosh.
I got like 80% of the way through the game, and then the power went out, and I almost broke down in tears. I was just like, not again!
It's such like a sick feeling. Like I've been playing Persona 4 on PlayStation 3, and sometimes it's weird about the virtual memory card, and I tried to load up my like 20-hour save, and it was like corrupted the first time I tried it, and I was like, no, no. Oh, no one forgets.
When, you know, there were those like multi-page third-party memory cards for like the PS1.
Yeah, I had one of those. It was like 3 little buttons that you could do different tabs.
Mine had like 15 different pages of 15 blocks in each one. And so I was playing a shit ton of JRPGs because I was 12 and had nothing else to do during the summer. And I had like a Final Fantasy VII save on there. And it was my first playthrough, and I got all the way up to basically right to the final boss, and then it corrupted my save and erased it. So I had to play through the whole game again before I could see the ending, which sucked.
Which wasn't worth it at all.
Hey, I liked it a lot at the time. When Winged Angel is my jam forever.
Good song.
Anyways, we're gonna do PlayStation demo discs. I have like 20 PlayStation Underground demo discs that I got for $3.
It's a steal.
PlayStation Underground was like the biggest demo disc thing for both PS1 and PS2. I think it was like an official thing. They always had like a whole bunch of extra content on them, including really embarrassing music videos, which there might be a couple on this one. There's also the CGI lady chilling out at the beach.
This is the lucky.
Because why not? Nothing says video games like a gorgeous sunny beach.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff doesn't seem to be a high enough polygon count. Oh! Hey gang, welcome to
Darn, that sun lotion wasn't a high enough polygon count. Get it?
They should just litter. That's messed up.
Yeah. Oh,
this
God.
month we've got all sorts of new features for you discriminating gamers out there.
Sorts of new features.
First up, Seattle.
Oh boy,
Who wants to see
Drakan,
much
or
rain to get the
Draken, however the
scoop
fuck
on
you say it.
Draken, the ancient skates. Then we hung out with the SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs development.
Oh,
team
and
to show you
SOCOM
how they
too.
went all
Good.
out to bring you the hottest
So,
combat game ever.
this lady was
Besides all
around
that,
for the
we have
PlayStation
usual
1
stack of awesome
demo discs as
cool
well.
and downloads to keep
Not
you
from the
busy
very
until
beginning,
next
but
month.
she had like a
time to get
worse
back to some
looking
warm
model
fun
back
in the
then,
sun.
and then they released like this double demo
Reload
disc thing. The
simulation.
first one was PS1, then the second one was PS2, and it had all these embarrassing videos for
Not another programming bug.
like the PlayStation 2 launch party, and it was just like this shitty launch event where all these nerds were at a rave, trying to dance real good, and like on the second demo disc, it's like, whoa, I'm too low polygon count, and it's like I gotta upgrade, and then it's like supposed to be like this way better looking model, but as you saw, it's just a creepy Barbie doll. PlayStation Underground, on top of demos, had a whole bunch of other dumb shit on it, including the download station, which usually had sweet save files, like Devil May Cry, which has 2 of the weapons maxed out. That's it. Batman Vengeance, all levels unlocked. Remember Batman Vengeance? And that not... Wait, is Batman Vengeance the one I'm thinking of? There's one specific Batman game that is just like the fucking worst thing, where the grappling hook
No, that's
doesn't
the
work.
Batman Beyond is probably the worst one.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, the N64 Batman Beyond.
Yeah, that was the N64 one where it just your guy looks like he's smelling a fart whenever he's slightly injured.
Yeah.
It's just really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Vengeance was just like gray, nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
This game.
Oh boy, hard-boiled mode in New York Minute unlocked in Max Payne. That's it. Those are the sweet saves they give you this month. Actually, it might not even be month. I think PlayStation Underground was like 4 times a year or something. Or it was in the beginning, at least. Behind the scenes. Look at this dude with his arms crossed. This guy knows he's making video games, and that's cool. Yeah, sure, let's look at Drakan.
There are legends from times long past.
Did anybody play this game? I only know the name.
Between
I did not.
and man.
No.
Though
Got
the
some
Order
sweet
held
dragon
strong
concept
for
art, though.
centuries, it was destroyed by the Dark Union. The dragons of the Order withdrew into timeless slumber. It was then that the warrior Rin discovered the resting place of
This is
the
just
dragon.
A
giving-
good slow zoom on that.
Together they
Yeah.
Perfect.
back the forces of the Dark
I
Union.
think this is just giving backstory, or it's just giving us exposition about the game. I thought this was.
It's returned.
Oh, good. There we go. It's,
The Desert Lord.
Oh, hello.
Oh god, the face models.
it's a sweet. That guy had a great looking beard, I gotta say.
We can call the dragons back to our
My god, this game looks like ass.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's outfits are awful.
do it ourselves.
Yeah, that lady looks like she's wearing a carpet. Or something a Ferengi would wear, maybe.
All must be answered.
But those are just legends.
That guy has gigantic hoops on his pierced nipples. Wow. Just wait, look at that!
Gee. Someone could catch one of those.
Yeah, like looks like the way those things should just be tearing your nips off by themselves.
Well, the story takes off from Draken 1 where...
That's how you know he's the final boss. He's got mighty nips.
With the Dark Union.
Oh my gosh,
And,
this guy's
starts
name.
out, Rin's brother's been killed.
This game was made by
Super.
Surreal? Are they even around? I don't think they are.
Village. She's burying her
Alan
villagers,
Patmore,
commencing a fight
president.
It is the grand summons of the order.
The Order?
He's definitely got the look of the president, casually leaning.
Order of the Flame summons, where he is requested to go aid the city of Sardonic, which is the last bastion of good people, and they're at war with the Desert Lords.
Wow, it's really weird to see these promo videos and see how they're basically the same as the ones we have now, but with slightly less good video editing. Everybody's still pretending to be really invested in the universe they created for their game.
To open the 4 gates of the Order. And
yep, open the 4 gates of the Order. That sounds very original, and I can't stop looking at that guy's fucking pointy-ass polygon
beard. I don't really know what they are at first, but they are a key to awakening all of the dragons of the Order, which...
Yo, look at this effect. That's like Mario 64 paintings.
That is enough.
Spent so long on it.
That is enough of those nerds tell me about their game. Oh shit, they do have music videos!
Oh no.
Oh,
okay, we'll
Jesus.
go to those in a second, but first...
Fatal Frame.
Yeah. They got some sort of... I think I remember reading about this. They had like some event. Yeah, they went to the Brookdale Lodge, which has this gimmick of like, oh, the original owner's daughter drowned in here, and so it's like, let's hold an event about a spooky video game here.
Perfect. I love everything about Fatal Frame. This just cements it, really. The fact that they did this.
I have the first 2 Fatal Frames, but I have not played them yet. I wonder if they'll eventually bring Fatal Frame 5 over here.
Seems it 4 is the one they didn't bring over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I actually have that with an English patch. I should do that. So are they going to show that they made a spooky hotel?
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing in a bunch of games journalists to get spooked at this hotel.
Games journalists. Look at all these nerds.
The night started off innocently enough as the guests were given a tour of the historic lodge by its proprietor.
Given a nice tour that won't be scary.
I'm starting Christmas.
Do they have a fog machine on already?
And these mermaids had numbers on them, and they were actually prostitutes. And men would come in here and select the mermaid they wanted. And there was underground tunnels that went across the street to the hotel across the street.
This lady's really bored. Sounds really bored.
She looks really bored.
She's like talking about like secret underground tunnels and something about choosing your mermaid.
I think she was more interested on like the duct tape on the window, honestly, than the conversation. Oh god, this man is very greasy. Oh god, there's so many shiny men.
Here's a night vision camera of us. How spooky.
As the hour grew late, the journalists
they look way too happy and excited.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Crying and shitting themselves.
Hidden clues about the game.
Just imagine if an event like this happened now, they wouldn't like bring game journalists. They just get a bunch of YouTube people.
It's true.
Because they're better at pretending to stream.
Oh, there's a Ouija board.
Oh my god.
You moved it. No, you moved it.
I'm really scared.
I'm really scared, this lady claims.
Supposedly. Oh, the classic Blair Witch shot.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing this was right after Blair Witch. Or actually, no, wait, it's a PS2 underground disc. I'm guessing this was 6 years after Blair Witch.
I think this disc, there was no date on the disc, but this is issue 56, so I think it's around 2002 or 2003.
She's sitting way too far away from that tiny TV to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah. Like, I remember I played like Resident Evil 4 and shit, and like a 14-inch screen in my room.
Right up next to it.
Yeah, you had to be right up next to that to see anything.
Well, you're getting ghosted.
You spent like 3 hours trying to scare me, and then you expect me to sit there and play the game.
Well, now they're just talking about like, yeah, that's just spooky. Anyways, we're eating now.
Why did you sleep at all? No.
Having our spooky continental breakfast.
Until the break of dawn.
So, Mark, for being the
It's like a spooky mom and pop diner on Christmas.
Oh, this guy
God.
won a prize. He won a portable CD player, I
think. Wait, no, that looks like a gigantic ass camera. Please tell me that's a big ass camera.
We still don't know where he is.
Yeah, it might be. Oh gosh. Anyway, get in our limo, peace.
Bye. That was fun. It's really weird that they even did like a promotional event for Fatal Frame. Because that, like, now it's like that game is niche enough that it's like, Fatal Frame, no, we're not going to put any effort at all promoting this. Unless it's Japan. Well, that was a lovely event. Anyways, I think we gotta spice it up with some sweet music from Mushroom Head.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Solitaire Unraveling. Let's learn some cool moves about the video game Kinetica.
My name is
yeah.
and I'm a tip writer for Sony.
Oh yeah, Kinetica's definitely the game I remember it being.
Is that motorcycles real fast on the side of buildings?
No, it's sexy ladies in thongs with wheels on their hands and feet. Look at this!
You're close.
It's not all sexy ladies, but they're definitely, like, the game always, like, feature on the cover, like, look at this sexy lady that's got wheels.
Fuck as much boost as you can. And now that you're on the main part of the track,
please kickstart my fetish game.
As you can tell, the shortcut is towards the beginning of the level.
That's what this was.
Just make sure to get a lot of boosts to get this sweet shortcut. Well, that's the cool move.
Thanks for coming to my cool move studio.
Baldur's
God,
Gate.
even did the head rock back and forth. After it's like, yeah, you like them moves, huh?
I'm gonna show you how to make some extra cash. Let's do this.
I'm gonna show you how to get some extra cash. Let's do this, he says, and then points at the TV.
First thing you want to do is go into inventory.
Show me, DeMarlo. Show me how it's done.
Drop it. Exit back out into the game. Now you notice that the weapon.
Oh my god, that idle animation.
Yeah.
What you want to do is pause the game.
Girl.
Go to change players.
Oh god, is this one of the demos on this thing?
Back into the game.
That's enough of that cool move. Oh, let's
Oh my
look
God,
at
is
one
this
more.
cool move duping? Is
Yeah,
that what he was
looks like
gonna
it.
do? Was just duplicating?
Brandon?
Why would you?
Brandon Ben Scoter?
To the pirate ship in the Skater's Island level.
It's really
Ben Scoter.
customer service rep.
You're gonna need to
They were like, who is the dumbest name? We gotta put him in this video. I think I heard one of the customer service reps has a crazy name. Let's get him for this.
Oh man, I can't wait for this cool Tony Hawk move. Did either of you
In all
guys
fairness,
play Tony Hawk a lot?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I'm the only
Good
person in the world who has never played a Tony Hawk game.
point of the level.
I've not played any of the Tony Hawks, never even played any of the Tony Hawk knockoffs.
And grind it.
The only skating thing I've ever played was the Metal Gear Solid 2 skating. That's it. That's all my experience with skating games.
Yeah, they're fun just because they don't really require a lot of craziness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like they're
whoa.
really hard to 100% some of the later ones, but you can go through them and just kind of have fun and get hurt on stuff.
Yeah.
Which will allow you to achieve even
Also, my God, that soul patch tells me all I need to know about this man and his Tony Hawk experience.
That dude looks almost exactly like the guy I had an internship with a couple years ago. Oh no, oh, there we go. Sometimes my capture device is going to crap out because sometimes the demo just has to change resolutions depending on the demo or video. And when that happens, it doesn't know what to do for a couple seconds. Oh my god, another celebrity gamer! Fuck, Fear Factory, I remember this shit!
Oh my gosh.
What celebrity do they got this time?
My name is Raymond Herrera. I play drums for Fear Factory. I've been
Raymond Herrera!
since the age of 10.
He's a drum player for Fear Factory!
Everybody
Great.
listens to different styles of music, but the foundation
You
of the
know,
band is a very
celebrities!
heavy band. So I guess we would be like a futuristic, industrial metal
Household
band, I guess.
names.
In all fairness, if I was in a band and they're like, hey, you mind if we just record you playing video games and shitting around? Yeah, whatever. You're paying me, right? Yeah, okay.
I play every day, and this year I've been on tour
How often
since
do you play
mid-January,
video games?
so
Every day.
That's a lot of hours.
Cool, next question.
Last night I was playing for like 8 hours straight, and I'll probably do that same thing tonight and the day after, so on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know that game.
Say Ridge Racer because
Oh, what is that game?
Amplitude.
And, my
Amplitude, that's it, yep.
The entire Tekken series.
This guy likes Ridge Racer.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh wait, Metal Gear Solid, now I like him.
I play pretty much everything. Test Drive 4.
Oh God, that Street Fighter was like the first game I had for my PS2. It is such a bad Street Fighter.
NFL Extreme, the frequency game.
Oh, finally, the word extreme in grunge font.
Off-road wide open for PlayStation 2. can't think of it anymore. I know I kind of drew a blank.
It's
but
not
there's a lot of
authentic
them.
unless that happens. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this goes out to Jerry Papa
Throwing
Roach.
some dirt at
When
Papa
the frequency
Roach.
game comes out, you gotta pick it up and master it. Because I beat you on Gran Turismo. You beat me on UFC, so now this is gonna be the one that's gonna really say who's better at what.
It's camera work.
Oh my God! There it is. There he is. There is the lead singer of a band from the '90s. We found him.
Really good to have a band with him. And then we just tour and just play games all day. So.
Lead singer, the Hedgehog.
I'm gonna have to put together a gamer.
Oh, he's the bassist. Oh, or no, guitarist. Okay, I can't tell. It's going too fast.
Oh, I guess we'll just never know if that feud between him and that Papa Roach guy never was ever resolved. Oh, what the fuck are bulletins? Oh shit, they have the threads. Oh, they don't have a cool video for threads, though. Sometimes they have really goofy videos showing, like, you can get a sweet PlayStation branded denim cap for $39.99 or whatever. This time it's just fucking slideshow. Boring. Anyways, let's actually look at the actual demos, such as Rez. We're actually starting off something okay. So, this demo disc, the art for it was just a golf ball, which makes me scared there's going to be a lot of sports demos on this.
Oh no.
I will
To
play...
answer the question in the chat, yeah, Rez is the game that came with a quote-unquote buzz beater that could go into the USB slot, you know.
Yeah. It came with a sleeve that was machine washable, so you know. I forget what it was actually called. It was like the Trance something or other.
Yeah, I think so.
I did an LP of this years ago.
Wow.
It was the very...
Trance Vibrator. It was the
yeah,
Trance
Trance
Vibrator,
Vibrator,
yep.
that's what it was called. This game's pretty cool. It's really short. It's really simple. It's fun to play through. Just experience it once. Just really simple, holding down the button to lock onto stuff to shoot it. Everything kind of goes along with the beat of the music and all that. But I did LP this like in 2008. There was a every once in a while, you know, that the forum does like a 2007 thread or whatever, where you're just supposed to do let's plays with that with like little effort, and that's what I did Rez for. It was entirely just to learn how to capture high def stuff, because it was like the exact same time I bought that really old chunky hoppage thing that died on me, because that's apparently what hoppage things do. They die after about 2 years of use.
This game is pretty neat. It kind of was the first of a genre that then later, I wouldn't say exploded, but it expanded a bit. Like you get the Bit Trip Runner and just the Bit Trip series in general kind of expanded on it. And
yeah,
I guess Vib Ribbon came first, and apparently they're actually re-releasing Vib Ribbon.
Yeah, it's already re-released. It's on the PSN store for PS3.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, remember there was like a problem with like when they were re-releasing Vib Ribbon, there was a problem where it was like difficult to get old music CDs to work with the game again, just because the drives were different for PS3s. So they had to like rework it so that it could actually read the CDs and create the levels again. Yeah, there's not actually that much to this game. It's just there's like a really weird mode you can unlock for this game after you beat a couple of the different modes. That's very clearly like play this while you're fucking stoned mode.
Because yeah, I mean it seems like a very chill game to begin with. So.
Because it's like it's just like this infinite mode where there's no game over and you can just shoot stuff. There's tons of crazy psychedelic colors and also like shoots pictures of lions at you.
Sounds pretty cool.
I forget what the mode was called, but it's very clearly like, let's do this while you're fucking ripping on a bong, man. Wah. If I remember correctly, the LP I did of this game is subtitled?
I think so, yeah.
I barely remember that. Like, whenever I have to go through, like, reorganize shit or back stuff up for the 1000th time, I always find Rez is like, I did Rez? It's like the one I forget about the most. I wonder if, at this point... Man, this controller is vibrating a shitload right now. Or if these demo discs if they were smart enough to put in like the soft reset button in their demos yet, or if you have to physically reset the system, because that was the fucking worst thing. Oh no, it totally works. Cool. Start and select.
Nice.
There's a lot of older demo discs. You try to exit, it's like, nah, just reset, man, or play through the whole demo again. But yeah, Rez is cool. You can get it on 360 arcade, a high-def version. I think that's the only place you can get it, though. And there is a quote-unquote story in the game, I guess. It doesn't appear until the final level of the game. Oh, that's why there's a golf ball. Hot Shots Golf.
Yes, clearly the star of this disc. Hot Shots Golf.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I have other demo discs here, and all the art's always like, hey, this is the big demo we got. And it's like, if it's Hot Shots Golf, if that's the big... Clap Hands. That's a good company name. I've never played Hot Shots Golf, but I'm going to assume it plays like every other golf game ever. Or at least Mario Golf.
Yeah, and Sony had that big problem too, where it was like, oh no, we actually don't have a mascot to do sports. We did Crash Team Racing, and that was kind of a disaster for us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, looks like a golf game to me. Well, I got the music notes, so I guess I did good.
God, they even give him an old-ass cell phone.
Yep.
The belt buckle. Amazing.
I love that the low resolution of, you know, the PS2 causes the texture of the ground here to look super weird. It's just like 1,000 ants crawling everywhere. Oh, sandpit, don't want to do that.
I'd say there's something almost comforting about the fact that golf games are just such like a... Nice shot. I don't know. They'll just never change, no matter what. If you like golf games, you're lucky.
There's one that, Golden Tee or whatever, the one that is in a lot of bars and has like the rolling ball for the controller. Man, there are people who take that really seriously. Like one of the bars at the college town I was in, they'd have tournaments and people would get like violent at each other for using like
there's a sand
uncouth
trap.
methods.
I fucked up.
Oh no.
I didn't know there's a sand trap. I wasn't paying attention.
Like, the guy's kind of ominous. Your caddy, I guess.
Yeah, my caddy is a little scary.
Waiting for you.
Man, I'm getting this music note every time. This is feeling great. I should have chipped that a little harder at least, though. Oh well. Either of you guys ever actually golf?
Yeah. I would at least go to driving ranges with my dad because he played golf. So I just wanted to just hit the balls, which is what driving ranges are. So I do like mini golf though.
Mini golf is pretty rad.
I was more into disc golf. Deeper. And you can drink a lot and then throw frisbees.
Why does this guy look like a creepy leisure guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand.
Oh, ass. Yeah, the only kind of golf games I can really play for more than... Oh my god, there's so many people making disappointing noises all at once. It was like every time the ball bounced, somebody was like, oh.
Your caddy just like threw himself. It was very dramatic.
I don't like this caddy. He's kind of scaring me now.
Yeah, he really is.
Nice approach.
I want to know his backstory.
Look at his fucking smile.
Like, constantly.
It's like he's just waiting to just stab somebody.
It's like the,
maybe this game is a secret plot.
The frog wizards in Rayman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's that smile. So weird on a person.
You're just gonna get to the hole where you find a dead body, and then it turns into a mystery game where you find out that he's the killer.
Man, there's plug in my laptop because it's about to die. There is. I remember this is reminding me like when the Wii first launched, and I was like desperate for Wii games, and I was like all about motion controls and how cool that sounded to me. It's like this is gonna work out great. So one of the launch Wii games I got, like a little bit after launch, like maybe for Christmas, was fucking Pangya Golf. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, so imagine anime golf, but also imagine anime golf as an MMO. Now imagine they took that MMO anime golf and turned it into a single-player game for the Wii with motion controls. It wasn't great.
Huh.
The motion controls didn't really work the way you wanted them to.
Did it make you shake the nunchuck just all the time for
No,
everything?
there was no nun. It was just Wiimote only. There was no nunchuck, thank God.
Yeah. Good God. Nunchuck shaking. Whew.
Yeah, that's rough.
Never again.
Yeah. I don't think any golf game can compare to, fuck, what's that one called? The one Neo Geo golf game, arcade game.
Turf Masters?
Yeah, Turf Masters. That's the only golf game I really care about.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it if only for the Germany course theme.
Yeah.
Oh, the cool cup shot.
Yeah.
How dynamic.
Button your shirt, you fucking weirdo.
Seriously. It's gonna go pick up some college co-eds or something. Like, get out of here.
Well, it's Hot Shots Golf, I guess. They're still
Available
making them.
March 2002.
There's another one coming out this year at some point, I think, for the Vita and the PS4, maybe? I forget how many there are now. I'm sure they're up to like 8. I mean, this is already the third one. That was PS2. Oh, SSX Tricky.
Classic.
A game I have also never played before.
I remember if it was 3 or Tricky. That was actually like legitimately a pretty darn fun game. Because it's basically racing, but with tricks to go fast.
Yeah, let's see if I know how to do any tricks, because I've never played. If it's any kind of game related to sports, I've probably not played it, even if it was super arcadey and wasn't really actually about that sport. Also, did you know that the guy who does the EA Sports thing is David Hayter?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Weird.
Yeah, EA Sports is in the game is David Hayter.
Wow.
Yep.
Huh.
Select character.
Eddie!
Who do you want
He's
to play
cool,
with?
I guess. She's not nearly as cool because she's not dancing. Most of these people are dancing.
Yeah, I think it was this and then NBA Street Volume 2 were like the 2 sports games that actually ruled because they were so arcadey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Street Volume 2 is just sick because there's like 100 different dunks in the game. You can just dunk all day. You can just watch a dunk gallery and it's inspiring. Especially when you get multi-man dunks where all 3 people work together to get super dunks that make your opponents lose points.
Oh my God.
That's how hard you dunk on them. Oh god, Eddie, cool it.
He's just having a fun time, man.
Select Garibaldi.
Alright, let's see how bad I am at being tricky. Oh, also that Pangya Golf thing had a storyline. You had like an anime rival that was evil, I think. And you had to go from being a golf rookie to a master to defeat him before he did something really evil. If I'm remembering correctly. You could also buy lots of clothes and make your dumb anime golf avatar look like...
I'm sure there was lots of dress up involved.
Yeah, you can make him look like a maid or whatever, and it's like, well, okay.
Pretty Princess Golf Simulator.
Yeah. Also, your caddy was like one of the cats from Monster Hunter, kind of. Oh my god, is that like... Wow, that one snowboarder dude looked like Jeff Gerstmann, but with a mullet.
Aggression versus players.
Person asking me to LP Pena. Sorry, I traded it in years ago. I'm generally not a person who trades in games, but I did with Pena.
Someone else will have to take up that task.
Well, that's a trick, I suppose. Yeah.
Enough of a trick where fireworks happened.
I did have one SSX game. Again, it was near the beginning of the Wii's launch, where I was like, oh, you gotta tilt a nunchuck to, like, go through the snow and stuff. That sounds cool. Surprise, it was terrible.
Oh, God.
I played it for like an hour and a half and was very upset I spent $40 on it.
Did Sonic Riders ever get, like, a balance board release? Because I think there was some balance board game, maybe like Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam or something, which was a game.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's Skate or what was that called? I know it was really terrible.
Oh, that one was awful. Tony Hawk Ride.
Tony Hawk Ride, yeah. Did you know there's a Sonic Riders that's Kinect exclusive?
That's right.
Hey, I got the tricky song going there.
Nice.
I can just boost forever, basically. Yeah, trying to play Sonic Riders with Kinect. I think Giant Bomb actually did a video on it when the Kinect launched. And it looked fucking abominable.
Yeah, Kinect is such a...
I fucked up my trick!
Oh no! Now you'll never...
It's because leaning back and forth for like an extended period of time like you would when you were playing a video game.
Yeah.
My god, you just like throw your back out at some point. Especially because there's no momentum or anything, you're just like Matrixing all over the place all day.
My hands are glowing.
I came, I saw, I kicked some booty.
Soon Eddie will join the Speed Force.
Oh, that's SSX. That seems kind of fun. But yeah, the what was the other garbage stuff I got for the Wii? That was because I was excited about motion controls. I know there was a couple other bad things. Wow, I forgot I own Zack and Wiki.
That game's good though.
I wanted to like it, but for some reason I didn't like it. Maybe I'll have to pick it up again. Oh, balls.
The last level made me really mad. That was about it, because it was like 100 puzzles in a row, half of which the solutions were kind of bullshit.
Baldur's Gate. Now there's a game I played a lot of.
Is this the same one? Because Baldur's Gate was like a strategy tactics thing, wasn't it? Or turn-based at least?
No, it's more like Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's probably... God, there's a lot of Baldur's Gate games.
There are, yeah.
There's a whole bunch. I remember where there was one where you play as like an ice vampire guy.
Oh,
that's all I remember about it.
I know there's like, you know, one of the really big ones is what, Baldur's Gate 2?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I know that one. That's the only one I've really seen. So I assumed all of them were like that, but this one looks more like a Diablo clone, I think.
Wait for this
the big thing about Baldur's Gate that people liked was it was basically live-action D&D rules. So people way into D&D were able to do the math and stuff and just know stuff. Because that was that, and then, was it Neverwinter Nights? Or something had the same? Yeah.
Yeah, Neverwinter Nights is very D&D rule-based.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is totally a Diablo-style thing.
Oh my god, Red Steel, someone brought that up.
Red Steel! Shit, I never played Red Steel, actually. But
oh my god, Red Steel? The second one was okay. The first one was bad, but the thing that made it amazing was they used a gimmick that everybody else forgot in the multiplayer, there was a mode where it was kind of a neat idea. It was like
was
you
it with
had
the
one
phones?
target. Yes, and it was just your thing would ring, and it was just impossible to tell what it was, especially if you were in a room with friends or any kind of noise.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
supposed
just
to
pick it
listen
up
to
and
the shitty tinny Wiimote speaker.
Punch the shit out of those rats.
Like, what?
Cool, what's my target?
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Sure is compelling gameplay of busting everything.
I am fucking these rats up.
I'm glad the demo dropped you right into the highlight of the game.
Yeah,
the
fighting
rats and
rats.
crates area. Hell yeah.
Oh no, many rats. I'll use fire on them. Well, that was easy.
Rats take fire.
Shitload of barrels to break. God damn.
Jesus.
And they all could potentially have things. I have to hit them.
That's how they padded out the length of this game. They just filled it with barrels.
This fucking rat, get over here. 15 rats left. Cool. I'm glad that killing the rats is my true objective here.
15 rats remain.
God, why? This was back in the day when health bars and every bar needed to be animated, but in like a really annoying way.
Yeah.
So your health is just always shiny. Not when it's low. It is not giving you any information. It's just, yo, we animated this red line.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just go flat out go with the Diablo health and mana globes. This style game is something I kind of missed out on entirely because I didn't play PC games that much until I was like 16. By that time, these games were old-ish. And now I can't really get into them. Like most Western RPGs in general, can't really get into them.
Yeah.
Like I can. Oh god, I'm getting destroyed by rats.
I really like the new Diablo, especially with the expansion. It's very good, but
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while. It's one of those things I just have to pick up when I'm in the mood for it, and then...
Doesn't it have like 15 difficulty settings and eventually it just becomes obscene numbers, like comedic?
Yeah, yeah. It just eventually is like...
Oh, my weapon does 22.78 billion DPS.
Yeah.
Idle animation.
What? I'm actually only a... Oh, wow.
Oh, gosh. You can tell she's ready for battle.
Booty doo.
I'm an elven sorcerer as I stab mice with a tiny knife. Well, what kind of reviews this game got?
There was a drought for the genre on consoles, so probably okay.
Yeah. Was Diablo 2 ever on consoles? I know there were a couple.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just keep remembering that StarCraft was on Nintendo 64. I'm trying to think how that worked at all.
There's also a Game Boy Advance version of this game.
Really?
Command and Conquer also had an N64 version. I can't remember which Command and Conquer it was. It was unplayable. It was so bad.
I remember before I really knew what RTS games were as a genre, like, I had a friend who would come by when I was like 8 or 9, and he would bring stuff like, the Dune RTS, I think it was. And I was just amazed, like, this looks so complex. And then I would try and play it and just fuck it up real bad. And that's why I didn't touch RTSs until I was 16. Well, I got a shield. Now I'm... Oh, boy!
Under the notes for the Game Boy Advance version of this game includes players can no longer jump. What a shame. It's an inferior version of this game. They got pretty high reviews.
Huh, alright.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's so early in the game, there's not much to do, and it's just like, bleh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. I got destroyed by the rats who know how to hold axes.
Oh, wow, yeah, you got chunked.
Also, someone in the chat corrected me. Diablo 1 was on consoles. Diablo 2 is not. My mistake.
Yeah. Think about other weird things that were on the GBA.
A lot.
There was a lot of really weird shit in the GBA, but did you know that there's a 3D Need for Speed on the GBA that includes oh fuck, what song was it? They had a song on this like kid-friendly Need for Speed where they had to cut out every instance of the word skeet. So there's like a half of the song is just missing.
I was gonna say like the entire
say,
chorus.
"Oh, skeet, skeet, motherfuckers," and that part's just gone in the GBA version of the song.
Skeet, skeet, goddamn. Game Boy Advance, like there was just a lot of like there was a Broken Sword game I think on the Game Boy Advance, just like a lot of things you would
Game Boy Advance, like I played a ton of it, but there was it was such a confusing console to program for. I think because the resolution was weird. There's all sorts of strange stuff with it because they tried to port SNES games like a whole bunch, but it wasn't quite there.
Yeah, like Yoshi's Island was kind of weird in GBA.
Yeah, and that's the version I played, and of course there's the infinite complaints of the Yoshi noises and everything. But more importantly, it was weird a lot, especially because it was 2 buttons instead of 4, so it made it even more awkward to port games to it. Yeah, that was weird.
There's a lot of first-person shooters in the GBA too that look fucking awful to play. There's like a Duke Nukem on there, I believe. There's like a first-person James Bond that runs at like 5 frames a second. Grab Zoomer, what? I have not played a lot of Jak and Daxter in my time.
I haven't either. I had a friend of mine sent me one, but I never played it.
Yeah. I have the Jak and Daxter like HD collection. I just haven't touched it because I have like 1,000 games in my backlog. And
gosh, yeah.
Jak and Daxter's way in the bottom.
Yeah, the first one's kind of just a ho-hum 3D platformer.
It's pretty similar to Crash in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But less linear.
I mean, there's even the spin attack. Like, there's literally still the spin attack. Yeah, it's that. Jak 2 was when they tried to make it dark and gritty, and I played way more of that game than I'd like to admit because I was desperate and a kid. But it is not good. It was very much not good.
And then Jak 2 happened, and then he was edgy.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, is Jak 2 was oh god, yeah. Because imagine this environment, but like dark and angry, and guns like Ratchet and Clank, but they never worked right, and they all felt awful.
I remember I rented Jak 3, and fucking hated it, because the beginning of the game has like almost no platforming. It's like... It starts off with some kind of fucking racing thing to get an orb or whatever. And it's like, now you gotta go in the desert and drive this really shitty, like, Jeep around while you get annihilated in one hit by giant dinosaurs. Oh, you want to shoot the dinosaur? Well, you can't aim the gun, it just shoots straight. There's lots of hills that make your gun shoot down into the ground. And then after doing that part, it's like, you need another precursor orb, time to race dinosaurs! And it was like, there's never any platforming, it was just all this shitty racing stuff, and I hated it. I'll have to try it again. Maybe I'll be less annoyed by it.
It was definitely a game that had a severe case of them not knowing what they wanted to do with the property.
Yeah.
They couldn't just leave well enough alone with it. Like Ratchet and Clank, I feel like is the kind of the other attempt at the same type of thing for the PS2, and they just did so much better. Because like 2 and 3, it was just like, yeah, no, same thing, just more guns that are neat. Just
yeah, Ratchet and Clank
people like that shit.
Are great games. Oh, that's a Nitro thing from Crash. Did you know that they're remaking the very first Ratchet and Clank game for the PS4?
No.
They're remaking it because of the Ratchet and Clank movie that's happening.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
About that.
Yeah, there's a Ratchet and Clank movie happening. They got a trailer out and everything.
Oh. Oh, didn't know it was, that successful.
There's also a Sly Cooper movie being made. The Sly Cooper movie looks way worse because there's only a teaser trailer for it right now. But instead of just keeping Sly Cooper like the cartoony guy he is in the games, they gave him like this super realistic looking fur shader.
Yeah,
so he looks like
really
a
strange.
It's I hate the look of it.
Full body tress effects.
Yep. Whoop. The double jump in this game kind of feels a little weird. You can't like double jump immediately. You have to start falling a little bit and then you can double jump.
Oh.
Hey! It looks like sandflies are always in red boxes.
Yeah, it's just kind of a 3D platform.
Yeah.
Remember Ty the Tasmanian Tiger?
No.
No.
Oh shit! Oh, I wish I had a demo of that game. So Ty the Tasmanian Tiger was an attempt to create a new, super popular platformer mascot. There were at least 2 of these things. I can't remember if they were multiple platforms or just the Xbox. But Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is this Australian platformer animal guy, and all the commercials were like... The commercial for it that I remember the most was like, you could see like Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario Crash Bandicoot in full body casts in like a hospital, and then you see Ty the Tasmanian Tiger look like this edgy smirk, like DreamWorks smirk on his face, like, yeah, I fucked him up because my video game's better. And he like throws fucking elemental boomerangs and shit, and sometimes he gets in big robots.
My god. No,
yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's coming back to me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh god, there was that, and then what was the other? Tack and the Power of Juju. I think
there
was a
were
one-shot
like
they
3
tried
or
to
4
do.
Tack games. They were fairly successful.
Really?
Yeah. I think there was like a GBA game too, maybe.
Get some! Get some!
Tack had a cartoon, apparently.
What?
Yeah, someone's saying that. In all fairness, Bubsy had a cartoon, so nothing surprises
well,
me.
Bubsy had a cartoon pilot. It never got a full
pilot.
show,
Okay, that's true. And thank God for that, because it is.
Yeah. Can we exit out of this demo? Yes, thank you. Yeah, there are so many fucking weird failed platformer mascot characters. There's how can anybody forget Blinks the Time Sweeper?
Oh, of course not.
Oh god, that was like an Xbox launch title too.
It was
wasn't
an Xbox launch title, and he got a sequel too. And
that game.
Yeah, I've never played Blinks because I've just never really played. Oh shit, this game's by Titus. They're awful at making games.
Oh my god. Oh no.
They're also bad at making logos as well.
They did Superman 64, if I remember correctly.
They made Superman 64, and the one I just played recently, which was agony in a cartridge, was Blues Brothers 2000 for the N64.
Yes.
It only got a release via Blockbuster, and something around like 30% of the cartridges had a glitch in them that made them completely unwinnable. Luckily, the ROM I had was one of those.
Oh,
there's an alligator that you go down into a sewer, and this alligator chases you. But the problem is the alligator just goes like 6 times fucking faster than he's supposed to, and it's just a death wall, so you can't get away from it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that game get played for like 45 minutes during the last big charity stream thing. I forget.
AGDQ or SGDQ or whatever.
No, not that one. The one where people stream for 24 hours straight. Extra Life.
Oh, like a Extra Life, yeah.
Yeah, the people, Dan Teasdale and Panzer's King, the people who do the Roundabout. They
yeah.
They did 24 hours of just playing nothing but the worst rated Metacritic games they could get their hands on, and Blues Brothers was one of them. And that game was a fucking wreck.
Oh my god. Yeah, I played it for like 2 hours. It was, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So bad.
Also, they recorded all the, every single thing they played was gold. So, like, if you look up Delicious Bees, I think, or Dan Teasdale's YouTube account, you'll find all of them. A lot of them are pretty funny.
You remember like a third of the games was just like the entire Jaguar library.
Yes. Goes beyond the movie. So this isn't Spider-Man 2, so I don't really care about it. Spider-Man 2, which was like one of the first like decent superhero games in a long ass time. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Spider-Man 2 had a PC port, but it turned out to be a completely different game for some reason. Instead of just porting the console game they made a whole new game for the PC that was way worse. Like in Spider-Man 2, you could web sling anywhere you wanted, and it was cool and really fun. And the PC version, they had these giant spider-like floating icons, and those icons were the only places you could web swing to.
Oh, God.
It made no sense. Oh, man. I think that's the demo disc.
Alright.
I have like 19 more of these. I don't know how I'm going to do the rest of these. I don't know if I'll just continue to stream them or what. If I stream them again, I'll have to find a way to pipe the audio through Skype or something so you can get this sweet behind-the-scenes audio and Fatal Frame music videos and shit.
The media smorgasbord.
Yeah. Just looking at these other demo discs. Like, oh good, this one looks like it's fucking Medal of Honor or something. That'll be fun to play. So I've got, like, starting from issue 56, I go, like, just kind of hop around all the way to, like, issue of 100, which appears to have that really amazing demo of that one Matrix game, where the ending of the game is the directors of the movie themselves appearing in the game and going, look, so we understand that you didn't like the ending of the movie, so instead we're going to change the ending of the movie to something that is suitable for a final boss. And then a bajillion...
Oh my god! Yes!
A bajillion Agent Smiths appear out of nowhere and combine into a gigantic supersized Agent Smith.
Yeah.
And then he reaches over to a billboard with giant sunglasses on it and pulls the sunglasses off and puts them on his face. and after you beat the final boss, Agent Smith, we are the champions, plays. And everybody's just like, Neo, save the day! And that's the end.
It's the ending we all wanted.
Oh my god. You just reminded me when you were speaking of bad platform mascots of probably the worst one in my opinion. For Super NES, it was by Ocean, a company known for bad ports and Mission Impossible for the N64. They did Mr. Nuts, which was
But Nuts with an S or a Z? Important question.
I want to say Z. I want to say Z. And the thing is, it's like just a really mediocre kind of bad game throughout all of it. But then there's one boss at one point that I think the music on the Sega was a little better, but on the Super Nintendo, they just had the most horrifying, like, sounded like a man just mashing up and down on a keyboard while you were fighting a giant in the clouds who then just started shooting eyeballs out of his sockets at you while he was like, and tried to hit you with his tongue and shit. It is the ultimate nightmare. Like, it is so fucking... At some point, look up boss reel of, like, Mr. Nuts or something for the SNES. It is horrifying.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna do the other thing that got basically the same amount of votes. So that means I have to switch over to PS3 now.